going on YouTube? So today one of the things I'm going to be trying to do on this car finally is putting in HIDs. And this car, the headlights are terrible. With the high beams on, I literally drive around at night with the high beams on all the time, and no one ever flashes their lights at me. The low beams are worthless. They literally, like, you can't even tell they're on half the time because they're so dim. So what I'm going to do is, since the high beams are pretty much the equivalent of a normal car low beam, I'm going to try and put these HIDs in the low beam and then keep the high beams as the high beams. So I'll pretty much run my high beam as my low beam, vice versa. So I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know much about this kind of shit, especially on this car, about putting these lights in, because I imagine most of the time people will put these HIDs in where their high beams go. So doing it with the low beam, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just know what I'm going to try and hope it works. All right, so here is the HID kit. These are like extension wires, I think. So if you need a little extra slack in them, you have that. It comes with those extenders. It comes with these double-sided tape, these connectors, zip ties, your actual units here. These are 6,000, I believe. So it gives you like a sort of a light blue, sort of what a lot of newer cars have, that sort of look. So you get these two modules, and then your two headlights here, which I have bubble wrap. Didn't come like this. I took it out of the box and stuff, and it's been sitting on my desk for a week, so I decided to throw it in a box with bubble wrap to keep it from getting messed up with my son running around and everything else. So yeah, that's what they are right there. Keep them in the bubble wrap till I'm ready to put them on. But from what I understand, I've done this a few times, but it's been a long time since I had a car that needed HIDs put in. So really what you're doing is you're just connecting your HID to this, and then your stock plug goes into here, and then this plugs into here, or something like that. I don't know. We're going to figure it out once it's put together. But yeah, one of the things you want to do is make sure you put gloves on, because the oil from your hand will mess these bulbs up and severely shorten the life of them overall. So yeah, you don't want to touch the bulbs, so it's good just to wear gloves like this the whole time. Okay, so the original harness for the car, for the headlight, would plug into here, but then it's, on mine, there's like no slack, so it's like going to be right up against the back of the headlight. So I'm pretty sure that's what they included this for, to give it more slack. So I'm just going to take a guess here. You just sort of stick these in here. So yeah, they snap in there, and then there you can see two little connectors in there. So then this will hook up now to your original plug for your headlight that's on the car. Alright, so here we are at the car. As you can see, here's the original headlight plug. So I'm going to plug this in to that, our little extender that we just made, and then this plug, the other side of the extender, will get plugged into the actual HID module, or whatever the hell you call them.
No.
So if you look on there's a plus and a minus on this thing. So you can see the minus on that side of the plug, and there's a plus there. So obviously when you plug it in, you want the red to be at the plus. And then if anything, I'll have to, if it doesn't work, I'll try taking these back out and just flip-flopping them. And then these will get plugged into the bulb, I guess. Alright, so I guess, yeah. So yeah, this is what comes out of the actual little module thing, or I forget what the hell they're called. What are they called? Ballast. The ballast. Fucking couldn't remember that. So yeah, you plug the ballast into the bulb now. Can really only go in one way, it looks like. Sorry if the camera is a little out of focus, the lighting is bad right here. So there we go, everything's hooked up. So now I'm gonna put the bulb in very carefully. Hopefully I can get around this fucking ABS module that's in the way here. There we go. It's in. Let's just see if it works first. Okay, so we got something that's not working right. Yeah, nice. Oh dude, that looks rad. I'm so stoked, man. All I had to do was switch that little extender that we made. You just had to flip that around. You actually don't even have to pull the cords out. All the plugs are made so you could just unhook them and flip them over and plug them right back in. So awesome, dude. I am going to go to the other side, hook the other side up quick, and then I'll show you what it looks like with everything lit up. Be right back. Alright, so the double-sided tape that they include in the kit is this little strip here. But it sucks because it doesn't clear the little screws. These little screws, they leave an indent for them, but they stick out just slightly. And the double-sided tape is so thin that it really doesn't stick. So the way I did it, I have a roll. I just happen to have a roll of this big thicker stuff. So I'm going to use this thicker double-sided tape. I put this down first, and then I put the thicker stuff on. But I cleaned both surfaces in alcohol. It's just this regular isopropyl alcohol, which is essentially just rubbing alcohol. And I cleaned the surface on the car. I'm gonna clean the surface here and then let it dry for a few seconds. And then I'm gonna probably mount the ballast right in here. Another thing we want to do is just, while I'm thinking about it, is check to make sure that these are tight on the ballast here. They twist on. go. And the other thing that's good about that, using that thicker foam tape, is that the vibration isn't good for these things as I'm pounding on it, but it's not good to have a lot of vibration. So that the thicker foam tape that I had is better for it because it absorbs a lot more of the vibration as opposed to that real thin stuff.